The future of energy in the Americas is changing, though, and dramatically, especially in the country of Canada. Their advanced technology will allow the nation to extract oil in such copious quantities it could meet their energy needs for decades to come.
North America actually has one of the largest oil reserves in the world. A large part of that is oil sands. This resource has the ability to create hundreds of thousands of jobs.
When I say shut down, you say tar sand, shut down! Shut down! When I say shut down, you say tar sand, shut down! Shut down!
But oil is oil, and we still have cars, and we're not about not to need oil.
It may not be pretty, but this is prosperity, the engine that drives the Canadian economy.
Tailings ponds have been the biggest environmental eyesore of the oil sands industry and have more than tripled in size since 2005.
The land that we're talking about being disturbed is an area 149,000 square kilometers, an area the size of the state of Florida or the entire country of England.
There's nowhere else on Earth where we're talking about destroying an area the size of Florida. There is nowhere else on Earth where you have toxic ponds that are so big that you can now see them from space.
Environmentalists and northern residents fear toxic wastewater is leaking into water systems like the Athabasca River.
Smoke coming off it. Everyone came out of the shower, we all had these bright red marks. That told me that there's something frightening in this water.
And the reality is that this project threatens the world's third largest watershed.
We're proposing to do something that continues to increase greenhouse gas emissions at exactly the time in history when we desperately need to reduce them.
Climate change is perhaps the biggest threat to confront the future of humanity today. You believe that?
I think it's a significant threat. Where does it rank in terms of our economic challenges, in terms of the jihadism that we now face globally? It's still a big threat.
But not necessarily the biggest threat.
Climate change is real, and we're being affected by that globally. We see that every day with dramatic weather changes that are taking place around the world.
Out of almost 500 that landed on this toxic pond at Syncrude's oil sands site, only a handful have been recovered. And now there seems to be little hope of saving the ducks.
I began to notice patients had lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, and bile duct cancers. Statistically, I'm not supposed to see more than 1 in 100,000. It is certainly one that can be connected directly with toxins in the environment.
There was my Uncle Raymond. He had died with a brain tumor, and my granny, she died with cancer, and my auntie Albina de Coyne, her too with cancer. And my Uncle Knapp on this side up here, him too, he had died with a brain tumor. So his brain tumors and cancer they mostly died of.
This is not a Canadian problem or a US problem, it's a global problem. The mistake that's happening is that people think of the word or. They think of energy or the environment, economy or the environment. I think that word needs to be replaced with the word and. And we need to be able to have a strong economy. We need to be able to deal with energy issues and the environment.
This is it. Welcome to Alberta. Welcome to the future of oil. It sucks.